Hi Jim, so we're going to jump right into this look, starting with our brows. You guys know that I'm growing them out, so there should be no judgment coming from your end. I'm going with my MAC spiked eyebrow pencil, just in hair-like strokes. You guys have seen me do my brows a ton of time. It's really no different even with the extra hair. Maintenance is still the same, cleaning up with your concealer, and this is an NW45, and this is my Pro Select Concealer. Same as always, and I just clean underneath the brow. As you can see, I'm also using that same concealer as my eye primer today. I'm really noticing my lids appear really dark, and I just want them to be more flush toned. So I'm using my concealer and buffing that out. And before I apply any shadows, I'm just setting that concealer with my mineralized skin finish in the color Deep Dark with my Morphe E8. It's just a large enough brush to cover that surface really, really well. In my opinion, there's no look without my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in the color Morocco. So this is going to be the first color that I'm using to transition on the lid. This is more of a bronze sun-kissed look. So we're really going to go in with more metallic pigments, which is something I don't normally do, but really wanted a glowy look on the lid today. And the first pigment that I'm going to go in with is my it's the Copper Pigment by MAC, and I'm applying this directly in the crease with a blending brush. I know you guys are like, what the hell are you doing? But promise you, it all comes together really nicely. I wanted something messy and effortless all over the lid, and I'm just going with my BH Cosmetics blending brush before I apply the next pigment, and this is MAC's pigment in the color Melon. Going in with my Neutrogena Makeup Wipe Remover, I'm just wiping away all the excess pigment. This is loose, so it's going to get all over your face. So definitely why I haven't started doing my base yet. And then I'm going into my Venus 1 palette by Lime Crime, and I'm using the darkest brown in this palette by the name of Icon, just to give the lid a little bit of definition. I'm not really looking for a sculpted eyelid per se. I just want to make sure that it's really giving off a nice contour defined, you know, bronzy, glowy look. And sometimes darker colors can do that, but don't dabble in black. You don't want something too harsh. You definitely want something in the warm family. And I'm just applying this with my tapered blending brush from Sephora right into the outer corner. And I am going to clean up that excess and just go back in with my blending brush from BH Cosmetics and blend the whole look together and decrease any harsh lines. Utilizing my Kat Von D liquid liner in the color Trooper, I'm just drawing a really thin line along my lash line so that my falsies blend pretty seamlessly. I don't want to do anything dramatic, no wings. I'm basing my lashes right now with my Maybelline Push Up Falsies Mascara. Again, just to help those falsies really look like one seamless application. And today I'm using my Vegas Nay Glamorous lashes. My first time using them. They were a bit tricky just to sculpt to the lid. But I'm highlighting my inner corner with that Melon pigment from MAC and tightlining just to make sure that everything looks really seamless and pulled together. I like to do that when I'm wearing falsies and I'm not doing a dramatic black liner to hide the band. And going with my Giga Black MAC mascara just to get those little baby eyelashes towards the front. For my base, I'm starting out with my Tarte Smooth Slate, what is this thing called? Oh, primer. It's definitely been my go-to lately. And on my nose, I'm using my Becca Primer just because that's just a more oilier, sensitive area for me. And just blending that into the skin. To conceal those under eye dark circles, I like to go with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Cocoa. I believe it's like a dark 3, and I blend that in. Sometimes I like to use those orange color correctors, but lately I've been really gravitating towards my NARS concealer before I apply my foundation. And for foundation today, I have been obsessed with this. If you guys have been following me on Snapchat, the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless in 360, which is the color Mocha. We've all tested out 355 coconut and just had, you know, not as enough color and pigment as I needed for my complexion. I hate that it doesn't have a pump. As you can see, I have so much excess on my hands, but I'm just applying this to the skin. It is a taste darker, which I am loving because I am bringing out the color in my highlight and contouring. And then I go ahead and blend this directly into my skin with my damp beauty blender. My concealer, I'm going with my Maybelline Better Skin 2-in-1 concealer in the highest points of my face. So that's underneath my eyes, my nose, forehead, cupid's bow, and chin. I'm really loving this because it's a 2-in-1. It's like a color corrector and a concealer, and it's in the color Deep, which, who am I kidding? We all know it's the darkest shade in the line. And I blend this in with the same beauty blender, making sure that everything is seamless. Per usual, we're setting the under eye concealer, and everywhere else I apply concealer with our Sascha Buttercup setting powder, making sure that I'm going back and forth and placing and pushing the powder into the skin. This really helps with decreasing, you know, concealer creasing under the eye throughout the day. And then I'm going to contour with a powder as well, and it's my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder in the color Carob. Setting the whole face today, I'm going with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Deep Dark and just applying it all over the face to set my foundation and really allow all the colors to blend together. And I like brushing away all the excess setting powder with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And just to continue to bronze out my face, I'm going with my Lumi, what is this, like a liquid bronzer from Loreal. And before I start applying the powder highlights, it really allows the areas to pop. And you're, you know, basically setting for your face. And I'm going with my gold deposit to really bring the whole golden bronze look together. So clearly that wasn't enough glow, so I went into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and you know me, I mix all 4 colors and just apply that right on top of the gold deposit. For the cheek today, we're going in with Amber and Rose, which is a nice bronzy, it does have a bit of a sheen to it, but it's a nice little rust color, perfect for women of color. And then on top of that, I'm going with my Becca Compact, what is this color? I'll make sure I list that color below and apply that on top of that blush. And just creating a really soft, smoked under eye, going with the Iconic from that Venice 2 Lime Crime palette. For our lip cocktail today, I went in with my Chestnut Liner by MAC, followed by Milani Cosmetics Lip Stain, which is also a matte finish in the color Covet. And for a little sheen on top, I applied Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Gloss in the color Gilded. Finishing off the whole look with your MAC Fix Plus to rid away any excess powder. And there you have it, gems. Nice, glowy, luminous skin for those upcoming spring or summer nights. Until our next video, gems, shine bright. Bye.